thought it might be really inspiring for you guys to actually speak to someone who's in the business, actually doing it. Okay, so I'm going to hand over, is that alright?
Yeah. And one of the things that I love to do was to try and find melodies on a piano, and I would sit and go, and I'd do it until I could find it. And that's actually a really good exercise to practice if you don't already have a really great ear, which it takes time to develop. You're not necessarily, I think some of us are born with better ears than others, but it's still a muscle that you have to develop. So, one thing that's helped me a ton, I love being outside, and I love outdoors when it's warm enough. Even when it's chilly, it's nice sometimes. So I'll oftentimes,
it's a bit warmer in California.
Yeah, a little warmer in California. Not quite. We need some more rain. If you could send some English rain on what, it'd be great. But going outside and sitting underneath a tree in the park with your instrument or just with your notepad, and having that helps me tremendously to be in nature when it comes to writing and overcoming some of these blockages and such. You all are at a very opportune time in your lives where you're young adults and you're coming into adulthood, and I remember that this time can be a period of a lot of angst and growing pains, and I was a little bit more introverted. But looking back on it in hindsight, that was like the best time in my life for writing music, because I would go and sit at the piano and I would write, I would express through melodies, through writing music, what I was feeling at that time. If you sit down and you express that on an instrument, amazing things will come out. And some of the best songs I've ever written happened after my heart was broken. More recently, about a year ago, my 92-year-old Italian grandfather, who I just loved and adored because he was such a character, he passed away, and it just, he was quite old, but it just hit me so hard. I didn't really see it. I saw it coming, but still, there's nothing that can prepare you for it. And I sat down on the piano the day that I realized he was on his way out, and I just cried, and I wrote a song. The music just helped me to release it so much. So I just encourage each and every one of you, whenever you're sad, whenever you're feeling depressed, instead of trying to cover it up by turning on the telly or eating or drinking or whatever it might be, if you can focus yourself to sit down at an instrument and say, I want to channel this energy and I want to create something beautiful out of it, really incredible things will come out. And that applies to music. If you're going through an unfortunate time, there's some brilliant creative seed underneath all that has the potential to sprout into something beautiful.